in my hometown of Stockton, California. Everybody knows what a paper route is. I delivered by walking newspapers from door to door every day. One day, because I'd signed up a lot of new subscribers, I won a contest to go to Santa Cruz to the amusement park by the beach. I was excited. I can still remember standing on that boardwalk, looking at what seemed like miles and miles of beaches, and listening to that roar of the roller coaster over my shoulder. It was great. Just one problem. I loved being at the beach, but that roller coaster was not my friend. No, it made me freeze. My face was all sweaty. And it was a shaky voice that said, "No thanks." When somebody asked if I'd like to get on it, "No thanks." I didn't. After college and 5 years in the Air Force, I once again found myself being offered a prize for hard work. My boss said, "Dave, you're doing a great job of selling our computer software. We want you to come to the big sales meeting and talk to all the salespeople and tell us and them how you do it." Gee, thanks, boss, but I don't think so. Well, why not? If you come and speak, we'll give you a free trip to Santa Cruz. Okay, that sounded pretty good, but boss, I don't like giving speeches. I freeze up, my face gets all sweaty, and my voice shakes. I just don't like them. Okay, he said. That was the last time he offered me such a chance. I missed my big chance to impress my boss and to educate my coworkers about why I was so successful. I'm sorry for that. Many years passed, and I'm out looking for work. All of a sudden, I hear about somebody who wants me to speak to a bunch of people who could help me get a new job. Wow, what an opportunity, I thought. I'd like to do that. And so I found that person and said, I want to speak before that group. And I want to tell them why I'm a good prospect for a new job. So what happened between that conversation I had with my boss and that decision to speak before that group? Well, what happened was Toastmasters.
Yay!
Yay, of course. When I joined Toastmasters, I was still afraid to speak. Very afraid. I joined a club that was close to my house, and we met every Monday night. Toastmasters helped me in 3 ways. First of all, thinking. Yeah, I'd been thinking before, but it helped me organize it, especially when I was standing up in front of a group of people, all scared as to what I was going to say next. 2, composing. All of a sudden, I was learning how to write more effective and more interesting speeches. Not the kind to put people to sleep, but might actually interest what they have in mind in their life. And finally, delivering. I was learning to use my voice and my gestures, my body, to make a better delivery and to get my message across more effectively. Toastmasters gave me support by giving me feedback when I was speaking, at first especially, and helping me improve. I wasn't going, and you know, as much. All of that changed how I spoke, and it gave me more confidence, which made me want to do it again. And so I did. Now, I'm a volunteer for Toastmasters. I belong to a club still, several actually. I'm retired from sales though, lucky you. Not here to sell anything tonight. Now I just give speeches for fun. Toastmasters is fun. It's a great place to meet people. I have met many interesting and intelligent people, like these two ladies here, through Toastmasters. I have learned from excellent speakers about how to better educate people who need the message that I might have to help them. I have been honored to help others who've asked me to be their coach. And that is indeed an honor. I offer to give them feedback, and sometimes they accept it. Meanwhile, I don't freeze up as much. I only sweat a little. And my voice is a bit steadier than it used to be. There are thousands of people like me who have come through Toastmasters with excellent results. Better results than I come, in fact. But thanks to Toastmasters, we no longer feel like we're on that roller coaster ride when we get up in front of a group and tell them the message that we have. Instructor Ponzillo. Please.
Okay, now for the fun part. Part of Toastmasters, we have a segment, it's called Table Topics, where we ask a question and you could answer it. And if you don't know the answer, you can make it up. So we came up with some questions and we're going to do table topics. Deb, you want to explain about how the timing works?
Yes, okay, so we have the prepared speeches, which David gave us, and this is impromptu speaking, which lets you think on your feet. So our topic tonight is going to be our favorite things, and we'll ask a question with volunteers, of course, something that might be your favorite thing. So I'm gonna give an example. Ideally, you wanna speak between 1 and 2 minutes. So I have a timer, and Lisa will try to demonstrate and keep it within 1 to 2 minutes. When she hits 1 minute, the green light will go on, which means she achieved her goal. At yellow, it will be 1.5 minutes, and at 2 minutes, it'll be red, and that means she needs to wrap it up because she has 15 seconds to do that. So, let's see if I can get this started. Okay, Lisa, can you please tell us, what is your favorite TV show?
I don't watch TV. I used to, but I don't anymore. But when I did, what was my favorite TV show? How many remember Hobo Kelly? Okay, if you do know who Hobo Kelly is, it was back in the 60s, okay? But if you Google it, you'll know who she is, because she's out there in the computer. So I would have to say that was my favorite TV show at the time. She would wear big glasses, and she was dressed like a hobo, and then she'd take out her coloring tools, and she would draw flowers and butterflies, and she would do all this animation. She was a clown, actually, so I learned a lot from her. And let's see here, what would be another one? Oh. Okay, thank you. Table topics, I'm gonna say, I have to tell you, I've been with Toastmasters for 2 years, okay? It took me forever to do table topics because it's like a spontaneous question. And when you have to speak in front of people, it's like, you're thinking, right? And so I would just make stuff up because they wanted something, right? And you don't know if it's true or not true. So guess what, it's her turn. Okay. Should I give her a hard question? Yeah. Deb, will you please tell me, what is your favorite TV show?
Ha!
Okay. Thank you, Table Topics Master. I don't have a favorite TV show because I don't watch that much TV. However, I do have a DVR and I like to record a couple shows. So my most frequently watched show is Good Morning America. Has anybody watched that? Familiar with it? It's a morning news program, and there's a lot of commercials in it. And I cannot watch the news every day, so I watch it maybe twice a week. I turn it on, and I get a little bit of international news, I get local news, a little bit of sports, even social media. They talk about Twitter and what's going on in the entertainment world. And so I feel that I get an idea of what's going on in the world. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's my favorite TV show, but it is probably my most frequently watched TV show. Thank you. Thank you, Deb.
Okay, I know somebody's brave in here. Who's gonna be my first volunteer? Come on up. I need one person, come up.
And you don't,
Mohammed,
I just want to give the disclaimer, just
you were the
getting up
volunteer of the
here
night.
and
Come on.
doing it and speaking for 30 seconds is an accomplishment in itself. When I first joined Toastmasters 2 years ago, like David, the very first time I spoke for 20 seconds. I was sweaty, my face turned red, and I don't even remember what I said. So you don't necessarily have to get to a minute, but is there anybody that likes to volunteer? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna share a little something that I did, okay? So when they would ask me a question, if I didn't know how to answer it, you know what I would do to break the ice? You ready? I would start barking.